What's going on, everybody? This is Adventures with Abdo channel, and today we're going to talk about the best things to do while visiting Cancun, Mexico. We are kicking off an incredible journey through one of the most beautiful places on Earth. This whole stunning coastline, stretching from Cancun all the way down past Tulum, is known as the Riviera Maya. It's a place filled with ancient history, unbelievable nature, and adventures that will get your heart pumping. We've packed this video with everything you need to know to make your trip unforgettable. From exploring ancient ruins to swimming with gentle giants of the sea. We've got so much ground to cover. I mean, seriously, there's an insane amount of things to see and do here. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie, a history buff, a beach bum, or a foodie, the Riviera Maya has something special just for you. We're going to dive into everything from the world-famous pyramids and the crystal-clear cenotes to the vibrant nightlife in the hotel zone and the laid-back vibes of the nearby islands. We're going to break it all down for you, giving you the inside scoop on what makes each spot unique and why you absolutely have to add it to your travel list. To make it super easy for you to plan your own adventure, we're going to have timestamps below so you can bounce around from destination to destination. So if you're really interested in snorkeling, you can jump right to that section. Or if you want to learn about the Mayan ruins, you can head straight there. It's all designed to help you build your perfect itinerary. Alright, enough talking. Are you ready to explore the best of Cancun and the Riviera Maya with me? Let's go. First up on our list, we're heading inland to a place that will absolutely take your breath away, the legendary Chichén Itzá. This isn't just some old pile of rocks, this is one of the new 7 wonders of the world, and when you stand here, you can feel the history in the air. This was a massive, powerful city for the Mayan people, a center of culture, science, and religion. Walking through these grounds, you're literally stepping back in time, imagining what life was like over 1,000 years ago. It's a powerful experience that connects you to a civilization that was incredibly advanced and deeply spiritual. You can almost hear the echoes of the past in the whispers of the wind. The star of the show, without a doubt, is the incredible pyramid known as El Castillo, or the Temple of Kukulkan. This thing is an architectural marvel. It's basically a giant stone calendar. It has 365 steps, one for each day of the year. And during the spring and fall equinoxes, a shadow that looks like a serpent slithers down the side of the pyramid. How amazing is that? The Mayans were brilliant astronomers and mathematicians, and this pyramid is the ultimate proof. Standing in its shadow is a humbling experience, realizing the sheer genius it took to create something so perfect, so long ago. But Chichén Itzá is so much more than just the main pyramid. You have the Great Ball Court, where they played a life-or-death game, the Temple of the Warriors with its hundreds of columns, and the sacred cenote where offerings were made. I highly recommend getting a guide when you visit. They bring the whole place to life with stories and details you would never know otherwise. It really transforms the experience from just looking at ruins to understanding the soul of the Mayan culture. This is a must-do, a true bucket list item for any traveler coming to this part of Mexico. Alright, for our next adventure, we're doing something truly once in a lifetime. We're heading out into the open ocean near Isla Mujeres to swim with the largest fish in the sea, the whale shark. Now, don't let the shark part of the name scare you. These are the gentle giants of the ocean. They're filter feeders, meaning they eat tiny plankton, so you are completely safe. Getting in the water and seeing one of these magnificent creatures glide past you is a moment that will be burned into your memory forever. Their sheer size is just awe-inspiring. Some of them are as big as a school bus. This is a seasonal activity, so you have to plan your trip accordingly. The whale sharks migrate to this area typically from June to mid-September, so if this is on your bucket list, make sure you're visiting during the summer months. You'll take a boat out from Cancun or Isla Mujeres to the feeding grounds, and the tour operators are really respectful of the animals. They have strict rules to make sure the sharks are not disturbed, which is so important. You get to snorkel alongside them, watching them gracefully move through the water with their huge mouths open. It is a surreal and incredibly peaceful experience. The feeling of being so small next to such a massive, beautiful animal is indescribable. It's pure magic. The water is deep blue, and you see the spotted patterns on their backs as they move just below the surface. It's a profound connection with nature that few other experiences can offer. I can't recommend this enough. If your trip lines up with the season, you absolutely have to do it. It's an adventure that gives you a whole new appreciation for the wonders of the marine world. It's just one of those things you'll be telling stories about for the rest of your life. You can't come to the Caribbean and not spend a day out on the water. Taking a boat trip is one of the absolute best ways to experience the beauty of this coastline. There are so many options to choose from, but one of the most popular is a catamaran tour. Imagine this, you're lounging on the net of a catamaran, the sun is shining, the wind is in your hair, and you're cruising across the most stunning turquoise water you've ever seen. Most of these tours come with an open bar and music, creating a super fun, party-like atmosphere. It's the perfect way to relax and just soak it all in. These trips often take you to incredible snorkeling spots along the reef, where you can jump in and see tons of colorful fish and marine life. The crews are usually fantastic, really fun and energetic, making sure everyone has a great time. Many of the catamaran tours head over to Isla Mujeres for a few hours, giving you time to explore the island, which we'll talk more about later. But the journey itself is a huge part of the fun. You're out on the open sea, with panoramic views of the Cancun coastline and the endless blue horizon. It feels like you've escaped to a different world. If the party vibe isn't your thing, there are other options too. You can charter a private boat for a more personalized experience, or you can opt for a sunset cruise. A sunset cruise is incredibly romantic and peaceful. Watching the sun dip below the horizon, painting the sky with shades of orange, pink, and purple from the deck of a boat is just spectacular. No matter what kind of boat trip you choose, it's a guaranteed day of fun, relaxation, and making memories. It's the quintessential Cancun experience and a fantastic way to appreciate the stunning natural beauty of the Caribbean Sea. Alright, adrenaline junkies, this one is for you. If you want a bird's-eye view of Cancun's famous hotel zone and its stunning beaches, you have to try parasailing. It might look a little intimidating from the ground, but trust me, once you're up there, it's one of the most peaceful and exhilarating experiences you can have. You get strapped into a harness, the boat speeds up, and before you know it, you're gently lifted up into the air, soaring high above the water. The initial rush of taking off is incredible, a real stomach-in-your-throat moment of pure excitement. As you ascend, the noise of the boat and the world below just fades away. All you can hear is the gentle whoosh of the wind. The view is absolutely insane. You can see the entire stretch of the hotel zone, the line of resorts against the white sand, and the unbelievable contrast between the turquoise Caribbean Sea on one side and the calm, deep blue Nuchapte Lagoon on the other. It's a perspective you just can't get from anywhere else. You feel like you're floating, suspended between the sky and the sea. It's surprisingly serene and incredibly beautiful up there. You can usually choose to go up solo, tandem, or even with 3 people, so it's a great activity to do with a friend or partner. The ride typically lasts about 10 to 12 minutes, which is the perfect amount of time to soak in the views and enjoy the sensation of flight. Some operators will even give you the option to do a dip, where they slow the boat down and let you dip your toes into the warm Caribbean water before lifting you back up. It's a total blast from start to finish, and the photos you'll get are epic. If you're looking for a little thrill and an unforgettable view, parasailing in Cancun is a must. Just a short ferry ride from Cancun is the charming little island of Isla Mujeres, which means Island of Women. This place is a world away from the hustle and bustle of the hotel zone. The vibe here is super laid back and relaxed. The best way to explore the island is by renting a golf cart. You can cruise around the entire island in just a few hours, stopping wherever you like. It's so much fun just zipping along the coastal roads with the wind in your hair, discovering hidden beaches and scenic viewpoints. The island has a really authentic, colorful Mexican feel to it. The main attraction on Isla Mujeres is without a doubt Playa Norte, or North Beach. This beach is consistently ranked as one of the best beaches in the entire world, and for good reason. The sand is like pure white powder, and the water is crystal clear, calm, and so shallow you can walk out for what feels like forever. It's like a giant natural swimming pool. You can rent a lounge chair, grab a coconut, and just chill out for the whole day. It is absolute paradise. There are also some great beach clubs and restaurants right on the sand where you can get fresh seafood and cold drinks. Beyond Playa Norte, there's plenty more to do. You can visit the Punta Sur Cliffside Park, which has a sculpture garden and the ruins of a temple to the Mayan goddess Ixchel. There's also a reef park for snorkeling, lots of little shops in the downtown area for souvenir hunting, and even a place where you can race go-karts. You can easily visit Isla Mujeres as a day trip from Cancun, but I'd honestly recommend staying overnight if you have the time. The island has a different, more magical feel in the evenings after the day trippers have left. It's a true gem of the Caribbean. For all my fellow underwater explorers, you're going to love this. Cancun and the entire Riviera Maya sit right next to the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef System, which is the second largest barrier reef in the world after the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. This makes it an absolute paradise for scuba divers. The water clarity here is often incredible, and the warm temperatures make for comfortable diving year-round. Whether you're a seasoned pro or looking to get certified, this is one of the best places on the planet to do it. The underwater world here is just teeming with life. The reef is home to a staggering amount of biodiversity. On any given dive, you can expect to see vibrant coral formations, huge schools of colorful fish, graceful sea turtles, majestic eagle rays, and so much more. There are dive sites suitable for all levels. For beginners, there are shallower reefs with calm conditions. For more advanced divers, there are deeper walls, drift dives, and even shipwrecks to explore. The C-58 minesweeper wreck off the coast of Cancun is a popular dive, now an artificial reef covered in coral and home to a ton of marine life. One of the most unique diving experiences you can have here is at Musa, the Underwater Museum of Art. It's an underwater sculpture park with over 500 life-size statues submerged on the ocean floor. These sculptures were designed to promote coral life, and over time, they've become living reefs. Diving or snorkeling through this surreal silent gallery is an unforgettable experience. The best time for diving is generally from May to November when the water is warmest and the seas are calmest, but honestly, the diving is fantastic any time of year. If you love the ocean, you have to go explore what lies beneath the surface here. If you're a serious diver or just want to explore another incredible island, you need to head to Cozumel. It's a larger island located off the coast of Playa del Carmen, and you can get there by taking a ferry. Cozumel is world-renowned for its scuba diving, particularly its spectacular wall dives and drift diving in the Cozumel Reefs National Park. The currents gently push you along the reef walls, making you feel like you're flying underwater as you gaze at the massive coral formations and abundant sea life. It's a diver's dream come true, with visibility that can be absolutely mind-blowing. But you don't have to be a diver to enjoy Cozumel. The island has a ton to offer for everyone. A must-visit spot is Playa El Cielo. El Cielo means heaven in Spanish, and it's aptly named. It's a shallow sandbar far out in the water that you can only get to by boat. The water is impossibly clear and turquoise, and the bottom is covered in beautiful starfish. You can just hang out in the waist-deep water, snorkel around, and feel like you're in a postcard. Most boat tours to El Cielo will also stop at Palancar Reef for some amazing snorkeling. Back on the main island, you can explore the main town of San Miguel, which has a lively waterfront, tons of shops, and great restaurants. Or, you can rent a scooter or a jeep and circumnavigate the island. The east side of Cozumel is rugged and undeveloped, with wild, windswept beaches and quirky little beach bars. It's a completely different vibe from the calmer west side. Finding a little bar, grabbing a hammock and watching the waves crash in is the perfect way to spend an afternoon. Cozumel offers a fantastic mix of adventure and relaxation. Now, let's talk about the heart of the action, the place that most people picture when they think of Cancun, the Hotel Zone, or Zona Hotelera. This is a 14-mile-long sandbar shaped like the number 7, and it's where you'll find the majority of the big all-inclusive resorts, stunning public beaches, world-class restaurants, and legendary nightlife. If you're looking for energy, excitement, and to be in the middle of it all, this is the place to be. The beaches here are absolutely gorgeous with powdery white sand and that iconic multi-hued turquoise water that Cancun is famous for. During the day, the vibe is all about sun and fun. You can relax on the beach at your resort, take part in water sports like jet skiing or paddleboarding, or visit one of the public beaches like Playa Delfines, which has the famous colorful Cancun sign for that perfect photo op. The waves on the Caribbean side can be quite strong, which is great for playing in. But if you want calmer water, the bay side at the top of the 7 is much more tranquil. There are also several shopping malls, like La Isla Shopping Village, which is a beautiful open-air mall with canals running through it. When the sun goes down, the hotel zone completely transforms. This is the epicenter of Cancun's nightlife. You'll find everything from casual beach bars to mega clubs like Coco Bongo, which is more of a spectacular show with acrobats and performers than just a regular nightclub. There are endless options for dining, from high-end gourmet restaurants to casual taco spots. The energy is infectious, and there's always something going on. If you want a vacation where everything is at your fingertips and the party never stops, the hotel zone, is your spot. Heading south of Playa del Carmen, you'll find a collection of incredible eco-parks, and the king of them all is Xcaret. This place is so much more than just a water park. It's a massive park that celebrates Mexican nature and culture. You can easily spend an entire day, or even two, exploring everything it has to offer. One of the main attractions is the underground rivers. You put on a life jacket and float through a network of crystal-clear rivers that wind through caves and lush jungle scenery. It's a beautiful and relaxing way to see the park. Xcaret is also a fantastic place to experience Mexican culture. There's a replica of a traditional Mayan village, a beautiful Mexican cemetery, and various live performances throughout the day, including the spectacular Papantla Flyers who perform a ritual high up on a pole. You can also see a variety of local wildlife, including jaguars, pumas, manatees, sea turtles, and a huge aviary with colorful birds. The park is meticulously maintained and beautifully designed, blending seamlessly with the natural environment. The highlight of a visit to Xcaret is the grand finale, the Xcaret Mexico Espectacular show at night. It's a massive production with over 300 performers that takes you on a journey through the history of Mexico, from the ancient Mayan games to modern-day folk music and dance. It's truly a world-class performance and an emotional, powerful experience. Xcaret can be a bit pricey, but it's an all-day adventure that offers incredible value. There's even a luxury resort, Hotel Xcaret Arte, on the property that includes unlimited access to all the parks. It's an unforgettable experience for the whole family. If your idea of a perfect day is all about snorkeling and water activities, then, honestly, you need to check out Xel-Ha. It's another one of the big eco-parks in the Riviera Maya, and its main feature is this huge natural inlet, or lagoon, that flows right into the sea. Because it's a mix of fresh water from the underground rivers and salt water from the ocean, it creates a really unique environment that's often called a natural aquarium. The water is incredibly clear, and it's absolutely packed with tons of fish. It's without a doubt one of the best and easiest places to snorkel in the entire region. The park is all-inclusive, so once you're inside, all your food, drinks, and snorkel gear are included. You can grab a tube and just float down the lazy river that feeds into the main lagoon, or you can swim and snorkel to your heart's content. For the thrill seekers, there's a huge lighthouse slide that gives you panoramic views of the park and the Caribbean before you spiral down into the water. There are also zip lines that end with a splash, cliff jumping spots, and rope swings. There's so much to do to keep you busy all day. One of the cool things about Xel-Ha is their focus on conservation. They have a manatee sanctuary where you can see these gentle creatures up close, and they run a number of sustainability programs. Like Xcaret, it's a full-day experience. Many people buy bundle packages that give you access to multiple parks like Xcaret, Xel-Ha, and Explore, the adventure park, on different days, which can be a great way to save money. If you love being in the water and want a day of unlimited snorkeling, food, and fun, Xel-Ha is honestly an amazing choice. While the big water parks are, amazing, if you're looking for a more natural, authentic, and often more budget-friendly swimming experience, you have to visit the cenotes. Cenotes are natural sinkholes filled with crystal-clear fresh water that are found all over the Yucatan Peninsula. The ancient Mayans believed they were sacred portals to the underworld. There are thousands of them, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Some are open air, like a giant swimming hole in the jungle, while others are partially or fully underground in these incredible caves filled with stalactites and stalagmites. Swimming in a cenote is honestly a magical experience. The water is usually cool and incredibly refreshing, which is just perfect on a hot day. The water is so pure and clear that you can often see straight to the bottom. In the cave cenotes, you'll see beams of light piercing through openings in the ceiling, illuminating the water in a way that looks truly otherworldly. It's a completely different kind of swimming experience than the ocean or a pool. It feels ancient and mysterious, and it's something totally unique to this part of the world. There are many famous cenotes you can visit, like Gran Cenote near Tulum or Cenote Dos Ojos, which is super popular with divers. But there are also countless smaller, less crowded cenotes that you can discover on your own. Many are located along the Ruta de los Cenotes, near Puerto Morelos. You can often hire a taxi for the day or join a tour that will take you to several different ones. Each cenote has its own unique character and beauty. It's an essential part of any trip to the Riviera Maya and a fantastic alternative to the big parks. We've already talked about the grand scale of Chichén Itzá, But there's another major archaeological site in the Riviera Maya that offers something completely different, and, honestly, just as stunning. The Tulum Ruins. What makes Tulum so incredibly special is its location. It's perched on a cliff overlooking the brilliant turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea. It's the only major Mayan city that was built right on the coast, and the combination of ancient stone structures and the breathtaking ocean backdrop is just unbelievably beautiful. It's one of the most picturesque places in all of Mexico. The Tulum archaeological site is much smaller and more compact than Chichén Itzá, so it's easier to explore in a couple of hours. The main structure is also called El Castillo, and it served as a watchtower and lighthouse for ancient mariners. Imagine Mayan trading canoes navigating the treacherous reef, using the light from this temple to guide them safely to shore. As you wander through the site, you'll see other temples and structures, and you'll likely encounter some of the local residents, huge iguanas that lounge on the warm stones, completely unbothered by the tourists. One of the best parts about visiting the Tulum ruins is that there's a beautiful little beach right below the main cliff. A staircase leads down from the archaeological site to the sand, so after you're done exploring the ruins and learning about the history, you can go for a refreshing swim in the ocean. Swimming in the Caribbean with a view of ancient Mayan temples on the cliff above you is a surreal and unforgettable experience. It perfectly combines history and natural beauty, making it a must-visit destination on your Riviera Maya adventure. You can't come to Mexico and not indulge in the food. I'm not talking about the stuff you get at the resort buffet, although that can be good too. I'm talking about getting out and trying the authentic local Mexican cuisine. The food here is fresh, vibrant, and packed with flavor. And since we're right on the coast, the seafood is absolutely incredible. You have to try a whole fried fish, fresh ceviche marinated in lime juice, or some grilled octopus. Find a little restaurant on the beach, get your feet in the sand, and enjoy some of the freshest seafood you'll ever have. Of course, we have to talk about tacos. Tacos are a way of life here, and you should try as many different kinds as you can. Forget the hard shell, ground beef tacos you might be used to. Here it's all about soft corn tortillas filled with amazing things like al pastor, which is marinated pork cooked on a vertical spit, cochinita pibil, that's slow roasted pork, carne asada, which is grilled steak or fresh fish and shrimp. Find a local taqueria, a small, unassuming spot, and just order a bunch. They're cheap, they're delicious, and it's the most authentic taste of Mexico you can get. Don't forget about breakfast either. A traditional Mexican breakfast is a fantastic way to start your day. Try some chilaquiles, which are fried tortilla chips simmered in red or green salsa and topped with cheese, cream, and maybe a fried egg. Or huevos motuleños, a Yucatan specialty with fried eggs on tortillas with black beans, cheese, and a tomato-based sauce. And be sure to wash it all down with some agua fresca, a refreshing drink made from fresh fruit, or spicy michelada. Exploring the local food scene is an adventure in itself and a huge part of experiencing the culture here. We've touched on snorkeling a few times, but it deserves its own moment because it's one of the easiest and most rewarding activities you can do in the Riviera Maya. The water is so incredibly clear in most places that you don't even need to be a scuba diver to see an amazing underwater world. Just a mask, a snorkel, and some fins can open up a whole new dimension. The reefs are teeming with life, and you can see everything from parrotfish and angelfish to sergeant majors and blue tangs. It's like swimming in an aquarium. There are great snorkeling spots all over the region. You can take a boat tour out to the main reef, or you can find amazing snorkeling right from the shore in places like Akumal, where you can swim with sea turtles. Just be sure to follow the rules and keep your distance. The waters around Isla Mujeres and Cozumel are also fantastic. Even if you've never snorkeled before, it's super easy to learn. It's a perfect activity for the whole family, and a great way to connect with the incredible marine environment that makes this place so special. Now, you might not think of Cancun as a major surfing destination, but there are actually opportunities to catch some waves. While it's not Hawaii, the beaches along the main part of the hotel zone do get some decent swells, especially on windy days. Playa Chacmul and Playa Delfines are known spots for surfing. It's a great place for beginners to learn, as the waves are usually not too powerful. You can find several surf schools right on the beach that offer lessons and board rentals. It's a super fun way to spend a few hours and try something new. So whether you're going under the waves or riding on top of them, there's plenty of fun to be had. Beyond the ruins, the town of Tulum has become a destination in its own right, famous for its bohemian chic vibe, trendy boutiques, and world-class restaurants. But the real star is Tulum Beach. This stretch of coastline is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful in the world. The sand is incredibly soft and white, and the water has a unique milky turquoise color that is just mesmerizing. It's lined with rustic chic beach clubs and eco-friendly hotels. The vibe here is all about wellness, relaxation, and connecting with nature. It's the perfect place to unwind. Sometimes the best thing you can do on vacation is nothing at all. Find a daybed at a beach club, order a mojito, read a book, and just listen to the sound of the waves. The beauty of Tulum Beach encourages you to slow down and just be present. It's a different energy from the high-octane fun of Cancun. It's more introspective and peaceful. After days of adventure, exploring ruins and swimming in cenotes, a day spent just relaxing on this perfect beach can be the most rejuvenating experience of your whole trip. It's a crucial part of the Riviera Maya experience. If you have time for one more historical adventure, I highly recommend a trip to Coba. It's another major Mayan archaeological site located in the jungle, about 45 minutes from Tulum. What's unique about Coba is that it's more spread out, and you can rent bicycles to explore the ancient white roads, or Sakbiab, that connect the different parts of the city. The main pyramid, Nohoch Mul, is one of the tallest in the Yucatan, and until recently, you could climb it for an incredible view above the jungle canopy. Even if you can't climb it now, the experience of biking through the jungle to discover hidden temples is an adventure in itself and feels very Indiana Jones-esque. And that is a wrap on our top 15 things to do in Cancun and the Riviera Maya. What an incredible journey. From the ancient wisdom of Chichén Itzá to the pure bliss of Tulum's beaches, this region truly has it all. I hope this video gave you a ton of inspiration for your own trip and helps you plan the adventure of a lifetime. There's honestly so much more we could have covered. We have a full Cancun travel guide, also Cozumel and Tulum, so check those links below in the description and in the comments for even more in-depth information and tips to make your vacation perfect. I just want to give a massive shout out and thank you to all of our subscribers who are out there and our channel members who are just now starting to join. You guys are amazing. Your support, your comments, your likes, it all means the world to me, and it's what allows me to keep making these videos and sharing these incredible places with you. Seeing this community grow is the most rewarding part of this whole journey, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You guys rock. If you enjoyed this video and want to help support the channel, please consider becoming a member. Channel memberships start at 99 cents. Check that out if you want to support and watch more videos. It's a small way to make a big difference. And don't stop exploring now. I'll put a link to Tulum and Playa del Carmen right here at the end. Click on one of those to keep the adventure going. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.